Hey yo, I'm back. Steel J in the fucking building. How's everyone doing? It's been a long time since you've actually heard my voice. But, as you can see, I'm back. Alright, I talked this earlier with some people I know. And I'm gonna talk about the Pittsburgh Penguins because, as you know, our season ended not too long ago. We lost in 4 games by the Canadiens. First of all, before I get into the team as a whole, I want to congratulate the Montreal Canadiens on a hell of a series. Carey Price stole the show. You have a good young team. You just beat Philly today. I hope to living God you upset them. And that's that. Getting on to this team is that there is a lot that needs to be addressed, and I mean a lot. I mean, we just saw 3 of our assistants got let go. Mark Recchi was expected. Jacques Martin, I'm surprised he left, and I'm more surprised that Sergei Gonchar was canned. So I'm not surprised by that, but I'm the more surprised that Sergei Gonchar was let go. And I wish all 3 of them the best, but that move needed to happen. There is a lot, and I repeat, a lot of dead weight on this team that needs to be cut. And it all starts with the fucking defense. I will get into the goalies later in this video. Jack Johnson, I mean, as much as I want to see him go, he probably won't. Even though he needs to, because he's nothing more than a horrible-ass defenseman that cannot do nothing. He cannot shoot, he barely scores any goals, he cannot play the puck outside the neutral zone, he cannot do a goddamn thing to save his life. I could rip into Jack Johnson as much as I wish, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. Justin Schultz. As much as I love him, he needs to go. He has been horrible since 2017, and it has shown. I mean, really, I mean, Dumoulin, he had a decent year, and I'll just leave it at that. Letang, the turnover, I don't know how much more I can take of him. That guy needs to go. But he probably won't, so I'm not expecting that. But really, if you want me to be honest, besides Marino, our defense is old, slow, and overrated. And with us keeping the number 15 pick, we might get a defenseman in the first round. Who knows? But our defense, like I said, our defenseman is old, slow, and weak at the moment. And really, a lot of them need to go. Getting on to our offense. I mean, Crosby, he's still the captain. He really did not play well this series, but he might bounce back. Evgeny Malkin, ever since he scored 42 goals in the 2017-2018 season, he hasn't really been the same. He has been on a slow but precise decline. And, I mean, I don't know what more you want me to say about him. I mean, and, I don't know why we brought Connor Sherry back. There was a reason we let him go. I repeat, there is a reason we let him go. Yes, he scored a bunch of goals against the Pens. But at the same time, though, he hasn't really been good since we won the Stanley Cup against the Sharks. Let's see, anyone else? I mean, Brandon Tanev, yes, he did not have a good series, but there's no way we're going to let him go after 1 year. It's just not going to happen. Brian Rust, he had a pretty solid year, and that's that. Patrick Hornquist, I mean, as much as I love him, I would not mind seeing him go as well. Getting traded to an extent. And who else am I missing? Jason Zucker, who we traded the first rounder and Kalen Addison for. He had a pretty decent year. I mean, Teddy Bluger, he had a pretty good year. Zach Aston Reese, I don't know what the hell happened to him. I mean, I'm probably missing some people, but overall, like I said, there is a bunch of dead weight that is on this team that needs to go ASAP. And Mike Sullivan and Jimmy Rutherford, you guys should be on the hot seat for next year. For real. Mike Sullivan, are you turning in the Dan Bylsma 2.0 where you let your ego get the best of you? I mean, come on now. I understand you won 2 cups with us, but you need to step your game up, and that's that. Jimmy Rutherford, like I said, you need to get rid of the dead weight that is on this team, because we're not going to go anywhere with this core we have right now. You can get rid of as many assistant coaches as you wish, but at the same time though, there's many players on this team that do not belong in the fucking AHL, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? Overall, this team needs a huge overhaul, huge retooling, as he said, for next year, because we might go into a rebuild at some point, and quite frankly, I am not ready for it. But it might happen at some point. I mean, it was a pretty good season for us. It just ended in disappointment, and now we're sitting on the couch watching everyone else chase for Lord Stanley's Cup. I mean, as long as it's not Philly, Washington, or Boston, or really anyone from the Metro, then I really don't care who wins the cup. And with that being said, that's all I really have to say. Renegades of Pittsburgh, your boy is back. And I might return the video making for my beloved Pittsburgh Steelers, Pens, Pirates, the University of Pittsburgh Panthers, and maybe I'll make some Hounds videos once I get more knowledge of the game of soccer. So with that being said, it's your boy Steele Jackson. I appreciate you guys checking in on this video. I hope everybody is doing well during this pandemic. I haven't this year, but I will be okay. That being said, this is Steele J, and I'm out. Bye.